Is it Christian or Christian?
It's like Cristiano Amanpour. That's exactly. That's what I'm going for. Let's go for Christian. For today. Let's make it Christian.
He's headlining at the Improv. Well, see, I was okay until you. Just before we went to the interview, he was like, "Could I bother you for a bottle of water?" See, we're East Coast. We'll just go. How about some black coffee, dude?
I'm East Coast too. I'll have you know. Not every comedian.
East Coast where?
I'm from Boston, but I've been in New York for 17 years.
Okay, good.
So
good. You got to tell me about working with Keith Olbermann. Is he an angry man?
You know, it's funny. I've done the show probably about 30 times at this point. I've met Keith once.
Okay.
And it was literally in the hallway as I was leaving and he was coming back in. Like, and I get the feeling he probably is an angry guy, but I don't mind that at all. Like, I've always loved that show, you know, long
I like
before.
that show. I catch it a couple of times a week.
I mean, I need somebody to sort of be angry about the things I want to be angry about. Like, it's like, yeah, okay, you know, it's like, oh, he's just like Bill O'Reilly. Yeah, but he's my Bill O'Reilly.
I got you there.
That's, you know.
I can't really stomach Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I understand why anybody would get a little turned off because it's definitely, you know, soapbox shouting, but I love it. You know,
I always liked him when he did sports for years on
Sports
on
Center.
ESPN.
Yeah, he and
Dan Patrick.
You know, they were the masters of the awkward sort of bizarre music reference in a sports clip.
We are talking to Christian Finnegan this morning. He's headlining at the Improv. Get your tickets, improv.com, with show tonight, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He's working all weekend.
6 shows, man. It's a lot of awkwardness for one weekend.
You've got to be the king of pop culture between Best Week Ever and Keith Olbermann.
Yeah, it is sad. I'm much less smart than I was.
Current events king.
Yeah, it is. Like, sometimes you'll be in a bar and you'll look up at the TV and be like, "Oh, Paris Hilton got in a car accident." I'm like, "Okay, everybody, shut up. give me a piece of paper. This is important."
Oh, she wrecked the black Mercedes, not the white one.
Ugh,
yeah,
God,
it's
it makes me loathe myself. It really does.
How do they do Best Week Ever? Are you handed questions and you're supposed to come up with
We're chained to a radiator.
Well, we have heard some bizarre things from some of the guys who do that show.
It's not unlike the kids in Malaysia who make our denim. It's sort of we're just in a joke factory.
Okay, got the visual.
No, I mean, generally speaking, you know, if you go in once a week. When the show's on hiatus for August, but you go in once a week, and the night before they'll email you like, here are the topics we're talking about.
Okay.
Here's some reading material, some sort of stuff to look at on the web. Like, they'll post clips you can look at, and then you'll show up, and invariably half the things they've told you to prepare for. We're not doing that anymore. Now we're doing this, and so then you kind of wing it, you know. And, but you know, it's like some people go in and they're just kind of. I like to take an hour or two at night and actually write some jokes, you know. But for every 5-second funny quip that actually makes it to the show, there's 20 minutes of tape of me being like, "I'm so stupid. This isn't funny at all. Is this funny? Is this funny at all? Am I an idiot?"
So there's an outtake show coming from VH1.
Oh yeah, I don't even. When I think about the horrible things I say, and that somebody has to transcribe this. Like, there's some PA, you know, who's, you know, an intern who's working at VH1 for the summer who has to literally type out everything that we say. Because my strategy is always that if I can't say something funny, say something just really horrifying and disgusting that I know won't get on the show, but that will get talked about in the office.
In the halls.
That everybody will like, "Did you hear that really incredibly mean-spirited thing?" Every once in a while it'll make it to the show, which is always horrifying.
And it does seep into your life. I make my husband nuts with some of the stuff we talk about on the air all the time. Are you married?
Oh, yeah. Oh, am I married? Sorry, fellas. Yes. I knew the minute I met my wife.
Yes.
I looked at her and I said, "That is the woman I'm going to spend the next 4 to 7 years with."
So you're big into commitment.
Yes. I'm kind of bummed that she wasn't able to make the trip to Pittsburgh. I love traveling with my wife because every time we go away together, we play this fun game. You're married, dude?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure you played this game. It's called How Is This My Fault? It's a fun little game, you know, where, you know, we're in some sort of airport or train station, some stressful travel situation.
Okay.
Then something completely random and not within my control goes wrong. She goes nuts, and I get to figure out how somehow it's my fault. Like, she'll try to spring it on me. I'm like always ready. I'm like, okay, what'd I do? Lay it on me. Okay, let me get this straight. You're mad at me because the shoulder strap on your suitcase just broke. Okay, how could that be my fault? Oh, wait, you know what? I bet I weakened the strap when I was carrying your junk around all day. That must be what it is.
That's so true.
Yes.
I just did that to my poor husband. That's so good.
Nice to meet you, man. You really are married, aren't you?
I will say we went to the Caribbean last year, and if your relationship needs a kickstart, I highly suggest a trip to the Caribbean because I'm not going to brag, guys, but we spent 5 straight days arguing under a palm tree. It's such a nice change of pace. See, because you don't have palm trees in Pittsburgh. You have to travel for that.
You just did that, didn't you?
I just did that. We went to Cozumel. And
That's
we
basically
argued in the sand.
Yes, exactly. And that's how we plan it these days. I'm like, okay, sweetheart, this winter, what if you got all over my butt at a ski lodge? How does that sound? No, I got it. We'll fly to Italy. You can get drunk and punch me in the face again. How does that sound?
And we can say we got punched in the face and roll.
I got my tooth capped. Yay.
Christian Finnegan, good to meet you. And he is headlining the Improv this weekend. Thursday, tonight, 8 o'clock. Friday, 8:10. Saturday, 7 and 9. Sunday, 7 p.m. 412-462-5233. See this guy, improv.com to get your tickets. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, man. If you mention the show, free awkward hug.
Wow.
And that includes pelvic contact.
You going to leave that bottle of water for us now, dude?